Nashville, Tennessee, here's the Porter Wagoner Show, starring Porter Wagoner, Dolly Parton, Speck Rose, Don Hauser, the Wagon Masters, and today's special guest star. And now, here's Porter.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, the world needs a washing, so why shouldn't it rain? Maybe rain will wash away the rain. Oh, the world needs a washing, so why shouldn't it rain? Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. 40 days and 40 nights, that's what it took last time to wash the world clean up so the sun would shine. The way the one in the wilderness, that seems to be the call. It's time again for the rain to fall. Thank you a lot, gang, for helping me get the show open today, and thank you, folks, for joining us for some good country music, picking and singing, lots of fun for the next half hour. Right now, I want you to meet my very special guest this week, a gentleman that records for RCA, same label I do, and a very dear friend of mine, and I think a terrific country music artist. Here's a big hit record he had not long ago, Forgive Me for Calling You Darling. Make welcome Nat Stuckey.
Forgive me for calling you darling, but I can't stop myself from loving you. Yesterday I slipped and called you darling. I saw him look at you and wonder why. If I've caused one drop of rain to fall on your new dream, it's because I just forgot that you're not mine. Say and do. Forgive me for calling you darling, but I can't stop myself from loving you. Say and do. Forgive me for calling you darling, but I can't stop myself from loving you. I can't stop myself from loving you.
Thank you, Nat. come over just a second. Thank you very much, and welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me back on the show, Porter.
I just wanted to congratulate you two on a terrific job at the Country Music Festival last year. I enjoyed your show.
Thank you so very much. I enjoyed doing the show. It was a real treat for me, and I hope for the people watching.
I'm sure it was. It was just great. And we'll have you do another in a little bit, okay?
I'll be waiting right over there.
All right. We'll be right back right after this. It ought to have been a poem, hadn't it?
I know the poem. It was beautiful words.
Thank you, Buck, for helping me pick the instrumental. And that's a tune that Buck and I just worked up this evening. In fact, you don't even have a name for it.
No, I just sat down and started dragging it out.
Yeah. We'll just call it the new tune.
The new one, right.
A smash, folks. It's a hit. I hope you enjoyed that. And right now it's time for our beautiful little lady to sing a great song. I think this is one of the classic numbers that she has written and recorded called The Coat of Many Colors. Miss Dolly Parton.
Back through the years I go wandering once again, back to the seasons of my youth. And I recall a box of rags someone gave us, and how my mama put the rags to use. There were rags of many colors, but every piece was small, and I didn't have a coat. It was way down in the fall. Mama sewed the rags together, so in every piece with love she made my coat of many colors that I was so proud of. As Mama sewed, she told a story from the Bible she had read about a coat of many colors Joseph wore, and then she said, I hope this coat will bring you good luck and happiness. And I just couldn't wait to wear it, and Mama blessed it with a kiss. My coat of many colors that my mama made for me was made only from rags, but I wore it so proudly. And although we had no money, I was rich as I could be in my coat of many
Thank you, Dolly. Real great. Come on over and join me for a duet here, will you?
Let me get on the other side.
Okay, there. Just come on around.
Sing at you better.
Okay, make yourself at home, honey. Anything you need, let me know. I know everybody here. Listen, I think that Coat of Many Colors is one of your very best songs.
Well, I appreciate it. It means more to me than any of it.
Well, maybe it'll offset this old ragged thing that I wrote, this duet song we're fixing to do. That is a jewel, boy. Dolly's written a lot of the fighting songs that we've done and bruised me all up, something terrible in them. But anyway.
You're going to get me back in this one.
This is called 10-4, over and out.
10-4,
over and out. The way we talk sometimes we think our love is feeling down. But when we're all alone by the far side of our home, the angry words we spoke have forever gone away. Then it's love we talk about, to the world outside we say 10-4, over and out. Hello, Unit 1, this is Unit 2 calling Unit 1. This is Unit 2 calling Unit 1. Do you copy Unit 1? Do you read me? Do you read me?
I read you just like a book is all, and I know what you call me for. I know what
Golly.
you're going to say. I'm going to be just a little bit late. Well, I know you're a little bit late. So sometimes 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 hours long, and I'm getting sick of it.
10-4, over and out. 10-4, over and out. The way we talk sometimes we think our love is feeling down. But when we're all alone by the far side of our home, the angry words we spoke have forever gone away. Then it's love we talk about, to the world outside we say 10-4, over and out.
This is Unit 1 calling Unit 2. Do you read me, Unit 2? Do you read me? You better answer me. I'm going to cram this CB radio down your throat in a minute. I'm sick of fooling with you. Do you read?
Do I read you? Golly, I read you loud and clear, Unit 1. Seems like there might be quite a bit of turbulence on the line. Honey, I've been meaning to call you all evening. I know you ain't going to believe this, but I went to the hospital to see this friend of mine who's been awfully sick, and I went up there and come back down. When I started to call you on the radio, you know that CB radio had run my battery down.
I believe you. 10-4, over and out.
10-4, over and out. The way we talk sometimes we think our love is filled down. But when we're all alone by the far side of our home, the angry words we spoke that day have forever gone away. Then it's love we talk about, to the world outside we say 10-4, over and out. I'm going to have to get rid of this radio. I reckon it's going to get me in trouble.
I'm going to have to get rid
People
of it
listen
when
to
you
it.
get home. I'm cramming down your throat.
10-4. 10-4. 10-4.
Golly,
Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that. We're going to have to 10-4 you here for just a couple of minutes. We'll be right back. I'll be clear.
Thank you very much, and welcome back to the show. Spec, come here a minute.
All right, here I come.
What are you
What do
up
you
to
think?
anyway?
Well, I just was going to tell you. Down at the community house tonight, the boys are all going to get together and play checkers and cards. You going down?
No, I ain't going down and play no cards tonight. I'll tell you something else. I ain't wasting my time pitching no horseshoes either.
You ain't, huh?
And I don't cut my eyes around at the ladies.
Oh, you do?
But I get up at sunrise every morning.
What for? Breakfast? Running bear. In the bathroom, taking a shower. It was late, I don't know the hour. I heard a siren away across town. Looked out the door, the house burnt down. A running bear down the sidewalk. The neighbors said what they could say. A running bear down went to the river to take a swim. I hung my britches up on a limb. Some girls come by, you know what they done? They took my clothes and away they run. I run there down the creek bank, skeeters play hunting on me. I running bear down the creek bank, running bear, what they call me. I running bear down the creek bank, running bear, what they call me.
Thank you, Speck. A great job. You know, not long ago, Miss Dolly Parton did an album of songs that I had written, a tribute album to me, and I was very, very thrilled over it and did some recitations in it also. And this is one of them that I'm very, very proud of, and I hope you'll enjoy it. It's called The Bird That Never Flew. Sometimes we feel the power of God's great hands are felt by some not worthy, while those who sing and praise God's name are seen to be passed by. But worthy or not, God loves us all, even a little bird that couldn't fly. Why is life given, then taken away, too soon for some to tell, while others live for many years and walk a path to hell? A cripple since birth may speak God's name in tender tones with pain, while a man with health, friends, and wealth will take God's name in vain. But God's reasons must not be known or questioned by me and you. Like the little bird I saw, the bird that never flew. I feel close to each thing that God made, the earth, the sky, and the sea. And each creature living here belongs to Him, even you and me. One day I was walking alone, admiring some of God's beautiful things. And by the path on which I walked, I saw a small bird that had no wings. So I sat down, held out my hands, and the little bird climbed upon. And I held him for a long, long time, thinking maybe that his mama might come. But at last he looked at me as though he knew that he'd found him a friend and a home for a bird that never flew. So I built him a house on the ground, like few birds I'm sure have ever known. And he seemed to be so happy there with his new friend and new home. And for 2 years I fed him, and I'd watch him as with the other birds he'd play. But when they were tired of playing, they'd all fly away. Then a look of loneliness in his eyes as he'd watch them fly into the blue. But then a look of understanding, as though he knew why he couldn't do that too. Then one summer evening at sunset, I saw a picture of perfect love. Every one of his little playmates were beautiful snow-white dove. Then the ruffle of their feathers as they started into flight. Then I noticed that all the doves but one was white. And he looked like my bird, but had wings of solid gold and brand new. Then I knew that it was my bird, that little bird that never flew until then. Thank you for watching that good message, and it's time for my special guest again. And here's a guy that I really admire very much, because I think he's one of the greatest talents in our business. A wonderful singer of any type of songs, a great writer, wrote the song Sweet Thing, many other fine songs. Make him welcome again as he sings The Ransom, Nat Stuckey.
Last night I stopped off for a beer on my way home, and I saw this broken-hearted sweet thing crying all alone. My tender heart was deeply really touched at the sight of a woman's tears. So I said, hi there, so pulled up a chair and ordered us a couple of beers. We must have drunk a gallon of brew. When I looked at my watch, it was 2:30, and I suddenly realized I hadn't even called my wife. And knowing what would happen to me when I got home, I nearly broke my neck getting to a phone. And here's what I told her in an effort to save my life. Don't pay the ransom, honey, I've escaped. Considering what I've been through, I'm in good shape. Oh, my wrists and ankles are a little sore from the tape. But don't pay the ransom, honey, I've escaped. No, don't pay the ransom, honey, I've escaped.
Thank you, Nat. Great job. Listen, when Nat Stuckey and the Sweet Things, which is his band, come to your area, be sure and go out and see him. You'll enjoy yourself very much. Thank you for joining us this week. Take good care of yourself. We'll see you all next week, same time, same station. And so long, everybody. So long, Don Heather.
Join us again next week for the Porter Wagoner Show, a promotional fee paid by Best Western Motels, the nation's largest chain of 1,200 fine owner-operated motels in 900 cities from coast to coast.